Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Titus Boba, and today I will be sharing with you guys one side hustle that made me up to 18,000 plus in just under 6 months. I will be telling you the name of this side hustle, how I got started with this side hustle, what I love about this side hustle, how does this side hustle work, what I love and what I don't love about this side hustle, the pros and cons about this side hustle, but most importantly, how you can get started today, make some money for yourself, and keep 100% of all the tips. With that being said, let's get right into the video. This side hustle is called Relay. Relay is a food delivery platform that connects both merchants and courier. They connect courier to merchant on demand, and with that you can get paid hourly and keep 100% of all your tips. So this is how I got started with this side hustle. So one day I was sitting with my friend and he showed me his earning. It was up to $1,000. So I asked him, is that $1,000 a week or that's a month? He said, that's a week. I said, no way. The food delivery stuff you do, you make $1,000 a week? He said, yes. I personally just added up. You talking about $4,000 a month? He didn't answer me. He went like this. Shh. I said, really? He said, yes. So I said, okay, I'm interested. How do I get started? In my mind, if I can make an extra $4,000 a month just running around delivering food, I don't have no problem doing it. So what do I have to do? He gave me the number. He said, text this number and tell these guys that you would like to work with them. So I did exactly what he said. I texted the number, and within a couple of minutes, they replied, go to this website and pick a date that you will be available for like an orientation. So I went to the website, I set up my orientation time. I can't remember, it was on a Wednesday. So the next day I was able to go to the orientation. When I got there, I had so many people from different ethnicities. I asked one of the guys, I said, hey man, are you here for the food delivery stuff? He said, yes. How long you been doing it? For up to a month. So do you make money doing it? He said, yes. The last weekend when I was doing it, I made up to $500. I said, oh, that's a great side hustle. Went inside, they did all the paperwork, and the guy who worked for Relay, he told me within 30 minutes to an hour, the app gonna update and you will be able to start working. That day I was going to the movie. I got this prompt on the app saying you can start working. So I logged into the app, I got started, and I got my first order. So I went to the restaurant, I picked up the order, and I took the order to the lady's house, dropped up the order, and then I hit complete on the app. I made $17. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. This is not bad. So I logged out of the app and I went to the movie. While I was in the movie, I got another prompt saying I need to reserve for the next day to work. So you have to reserve in order to work the next day. So I opened up the app, I did my reservation. I was able to get some really good working time. And the next day I came to work, I didn't have a bike. So one of my friends called Tomas, he had 2 bikes. I said, hey, can I use one of your bikes? He said, sure. So he gave me his bike. So that first weekend, I made up to like $300. I was pretty excited. I said, okay, pretty interesting. I see how I can make more money with this app. But now keep in mind, this is right before the whole pandemic. You all know that, the pandemic was coming to hit New York very hard. New York City was popping. Everyone's having a good time. The city that never sleeps. So that first week, I make another $600. So I'm pretty excited. I said, okay, this is pretty cool. So I continued to work with the app. By the end of February, we start getting this update. The re-reads coming. You got to start wearing masks. No one really took it serious. Everyone just chilling. Said, okay, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Going into the second week in March, I was still doing the same thing. I was using a regular bike. I was making some pretty good money. We start getting this update that New York City is going to go into a lockdown. So one day I went to my auntie house, check up on her, just touch base with family and stuff like that. And she said, look at you losing weight. I'm a skinny guy already. I said, really? She said, yeah. I said, maybe it's just one of these food delivery stuff I'm doing because I'm using a regular bike. So the next day I went home. I was able to reserve my work days for the next week. This was the second week in March. The pandemic is getting very serious. We're getting up to New York City must have to go into lockdown. You got to wear masks. The only people that were allowed outside was essential workers. And food delivery guys happen to be essential worker at that time. So I'm one of those guys. I'm not trying to be home all the time. I went to my friend who got me onto the platform and I asked him, I said, hey man, you got an electric bike. What do you got an electric bike? So he said, go to East Village, go to Mr. Lou place. He gave me the address and everything like that. So I went to Mr. Lou. I purchased the electric bike and I got one extra battery with the electric bike. So with the electric bike, I was able to go longer distance. My income really started to pick up. By March 20, New York City was shut down. The only way you can get food to your house is through one of these delivery apps. And Relay was one of those companies at the time was super hot. So everything was moving really good. My income started to pick up. My third week in March, I did 600 plus. Following week, I did another 600. So my numbers started to be consistent. So I was like, okay, look at what my friend said. It's really true. He make it up to $1,000 a week. I was able to ride the whole wave until the end of June, going to July. But during that time, the whole city was locked down. Food delivery was very hot. My income started to go $700 a week, $900 a week, $1,000 a week. At one point, I was doing $1,500 a week. That was during the middle of the pandemic. This is a really good hustle. So I was making some really good money. I started to see changes on the app. And it got to do with the reservation. Every time we work, you need to have a 100% completion rate, 100% acceptance rate, 100% 100% on time to the customer house, 100% on time to restaurant. If you are not getting 100% every single day, your reservation for the next day is going to drop. And when your reservation drop, you won't be able to reserve earlier shift. And if you cannot reserve earlier shift, it's going to mess up your money. But every time we work harder, do our best, get 100% completion rate on everything, the company start to control the reservation. My reservation used to open around like 9 a.m. That allowed me to get some good shift for the morning, lunch shift, and the dinner shift. My reservation started to go up. Even though if I perform better, my reservation keep going up. Now stay with me because all of this story is going to add up at the end of this video. I called my friend, I said, bro, is this happening to you? Is your reservation keep growing up? He said, yeah, I think the company controlling the way we work. This is our experience. During those time, by the end of like in the June going to July, I've already earned some really good money with the app. So I wasn't negative, but we will get back to the story. So let's talk about how the app works. So after you get started, they will send you a link, and with that link, you'll be able to download the app, set up your account, put all your information in the app, payment information, direct deposit. The next step is your reservation. The reason why my income started to drop is because of the reservation. So I want to speak a little bit on the reservation so you guys can see why my income was dropping. Let's say today's Monday. Based on your performance today, if you have 100% completion in everything, your reservation is going to open up earlier at 9 a.m. If you don't have a good performance that day, your reservation is going to go up. We mastered that, and I started to really make some really good money. So this is how the reservation works. So when you open the app, you're going to tap on the right and you're going to click on reservation. When you get on the reservation tab, you're going to see some subtitle. For example, I'm going to work in Manhattan. I'm going to select Manhattan, and also you have to select where in Manhattan you want to work. So I want to work in East Village, Chelsea. So I select East Village, Chelsea, and then it's going to show you the reservation for the next day. If you had a good performance today, my reservation will open up at 9 a.m. So that allowed me to get better reservation so I can be able to work the better shift and make money. You want to get your reservation down to like 9 a.m. because you're not the only person that's logging onto the app. Tens of thousands of drivers trying to get on the app to reserve work schedule. These are some of the pros and cons of the app. Stuff that I like and stuff that I do not like. When you get an early reservation, that allows you to select early work schedule. You can get a morning shift, a lunch shift, and a dinner shift. If you can get those 3 shifts together, or you can work from 11 to like 9, if you can work between the hours, you can make some good money. You can earn about 200 plus or more. That's one of the stuff I love about the app. When you have an early reservation, you can get great work schedule, and that can help you to make some really good money. Number 2, what I love about this app, it do not send you longer distance. So with that, if it's busy, you can really make some quick money fast. That's one of the things I love about this app. It have a lot of short distance orders. Number 3, what I love about this app is that you get paid hourly. On the website, you say you get paid up to $30. I think that's combined the hourly pay and all the tips you're going to keep. When I was working with this app, we were getting paid between $8 an hour to $12 an hour. And then every other tip you get, you can keep it. So if you get a lot of great orders, you can really make some quick money and some fast money because drop distance is not that far. It's most likely very, very close. That's why when you're reserving your work shift, they ask you the location and where you want to work in that location. Most of the orders are going to be shorter distance. Now, let's go to what I do not like about this app. One is reservation. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, but the reason I put reservation on the top is because the company controls reservation. This was the reason why I decided to leave the app, because as we perform, have a good 100% completion rate, 100% acceptance rate, 100% on time to the customer house, 100% on time to the restaurant, the app keep putting up our reservation. And if your reservation keep going up, that messes up your earning because you're coming online to work very, very late. And you're going to come online to work when lunch shift is over. You're coming online to work like 2, 3. You got to be an experienced driver to be able to really make some money during that time. So one of the things I do not like about this app is the reservation. And the company controlled the reservation at one point. That's one of the reasons I decided to start working with them. But if you can work around this, a better reservation, if your reservation stays at 9 a.m., you can really make some good money with the app. And number 2, and what I do not like about this app, most of you guys are not going to like this, you have to take almost every delivery they sent you. So if you get those $3 delivery, there's a low possibility you can delete those orders. You got to take out this order. Why? Because they pay you by the hour. That's one of the stuff I didn't like about this app. But if you can work with that, you can still make some good money. Now, I'm not saying all the orders are going to be $3, but just in case you get like a $3 order, there's a very low possibility of you deleting that order. If you try deleting the order, somebody's going to call you, or someone's going to message you, or they're just going to kick you offline. That's one thing I didn't like about about this app. So if you happen to fall into that category where you get a customer that doesn't tip and it's a $3, $6 order, you have to take the orders out because you get paid by the hour. So the bottom line is that if you can work around all of these pros and cons, you can save you to make some good money on this app. So you guys are gonna be like, okay, Titus, forget about those pros and cons. How do I get started with this app? I got you. Let's get right into it. So you're gonna go to www.relay.deliver. Click on the three dot at the top right, and you're gonna scroll down to the middle, and you're gonna click on Become Courier. Keep in mind that after you go to the orientation, after they do all the paperwork, they're gonna send you the link where you can go online and get started. I had to go to the orientation. Today, there will be a lot of updates. You probably can do all of that online. These guys are available in 6 different states, and they are expanding. That's New York City, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Chicago, and Miami. They also tell you an estimate of how much you're going to get paid hourly. Take, for example, New York City, you're going to get paid anywhere from $25 to $35 an hour. If you want to apply in New York City, you can click on Apply, and then you have to fill out the application, your name, where you want to work, your vehicle type, and then you click on Submit. So when you click on Submit, you just probably have to wait a couple of days. They're going to send you a welcome email, another link where you can download the app, and you can follow the instruction how to set up your account that we spoke about, the address, payment information, direct deposit, and then you can start reserving. So let's go back to the survey because over here it's going to get very, very interesting. So by May, June, going to July, I was really making some good money. I was averaging about $1,200 a week, $1,300 a week, something like $1,000 a week. So I was making some really good money. My reservations start to go up because if I can reserve, I can have a better work schedule. I realized the company was controlling our reservation time. And some of you guys are going to be like, oh, Titus, you probably wasn't working nice. No, bro. I'm telling you, this was in the middle of the pandemic. Everything was going crazy. Food delivery was very, very hot, and I was on top of my game. All my boys, everyone was on top of the game. You can get 100% completion rate, 100% completion rate for customer drop off, 100% completion rate to the restaurant. It doesn't really matter. Our completion rate keep going up. So I called my friend and I said, bro, are you having the same problem as me? My reservation keep growing up. He said, yes, I'm having the same problem. I think the company is controlling our reservation. So we realized is that if I can have an early reservation, it's going to affect my money. So we started to look for different alternatives. So I told my friend, I said, bro, is that another app that I can do the same food delivery stuff? And I thought he was messing around. He said, Postmate. Bro, I'm not talking to you about the post office. Me, food delivery. You're telling me about the post office. He said, bro, I just told you Postmate. I said, okay, man, are you serious, bro? I'm telling you about food delivery. The stuff we do right now? He said, bro, I just told you Postmate. I said, food delivery. He said, bro, I just told you Postmate. I said, is that an app? He said, yes, it's an app just like Uber, DoorDash, GrabHer. I'm like, what? Uber Drive? I said, bro, they are the same. It's just different company. Because I had no understanding about no food delivery stuff. That was the only app. So I thought Relay was the only app in New York City. I went online and I started doing my own research. I saw that there's an app called DoorDash, Uber Eats, GrabHer. This is a growing side hustle. This is not really bad. I realized that I never heard anything about Postmate before. So I downloaded the Postmate app. I signed up for Postmate right on the spot. I had to do it on the app and everything like that. Postmate hired me and I started working with Postmate. On Postmate, I didn't have to schedule no time. Postmate had this little tab where you can just switch on to automatic, so which means the app keeps sending you order until you get offline. So I said, if I don't have to reserve, I'm going to keep rocking with Postmate. So I was doing Postmate for a couple of months. I made $25,000 on Postmate, but Postmate joined or Uber Eats. I decided to move on to DoorDash. So bottom line, I was able to make an extra $18,000 plus in just on a 6 month. This was the beginning of my food delivery experience. So I hope this can inspire you. If you're interested in working with Relay, check out the website and see if they're available in your marketplace. Again, guys, thank you for watching my video. Please make sure you smash a like on this video. It's going to really help the video out. It's going to help you to recommend the video to more people that will be interested in earning an extra 18K. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate that. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at AYRoyalFit. Other than that, I will see you guys on the next side hustle video. You have a nice day. Peace.